Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing a blue-black deck that won a standard challenge. And the best part about this list is they actually did play some new cards. They play Lazov, Wearer of Faces, which is quite a crazy term. YouTube, don't ban me please. But whenever it attacks, exile target card from graveyard, then investigate. And if you sack that investigate token, you can flip Lazov kind of as a copy of that creature. So you can really do some crazy stuff with it. You can hit some bigger creatures. You can turn it into a shielded randomly. Do goofy stuff like that. So it's very cool. And outside of that, we play the Cryptic Coat. Some people have called this the new True Names Nemesis. It's very cool. We get to show why it's so strong in one of these matchups coming up. So that's very exciting to be able to see this card kind of pop off and do what it's meant to do. So outside of that, let's go ahead and hop into the games. And if you enjoy my content, please, for me, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can block, pick this back up, do the cycle over and over again until I find goodies to play. He's a veteran. I don't know how I feel about veteran. And there's a knight. Let's guess. One drop that they'll play a land and a recruiter. Close enough. Feels close enough. I mean, same game plan. Let's play this. Go for the throat. So, whenever a permanent ward becomes target spell. Alright, how's this? Ew. I go for the throat, she's stuck in me hand. I see. Okay. You stay down there, little buddy. We'll come back for you later. My opponent has a lightning helix help. I really wish I could stop drawing so much lands. Human? Sure. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I don't know if it's like arena too, by the way. It make like, I don't know what it is about the stack. It makes me want to eat chalk. Like, it's just so much aggression, but like everything takes so long for whatever reason. It feels like they're taking forever, and I know a lot of times it's like that's just the triggers going on the stack, but everything that they play triggers something, and it's just annoying. When it attacks, exile target card from graveyard and then investigate. What about my 3 go for the throat slot? I mean, we have to hold it back, I think. So they're gonna flash that in. They're gonna have 6 creatures. Play this out, and they're gonna play recruiter. Maybe we're gonna die. Are you a creature? No, you're an invasion that I can't flip. All right, cool. Yep. Solve all. Oh, I guess not even ask me because I don't have a choice. I mean, they've hit a lot of lands actually. I don't even think they attack, but they do regardless. They're gonna play the thing they can replay. Probably not the tokens either, huh? I'm genuinely kind of shocked that they attacked. Not expecting that. I guess I could have. Well, no, not really, right? Play Mirix. Could pick this up and replay it. Make this Spear's not really doing anything anytime soon. Start making creatures. Develop our board. That's a legendary creature that we already have in play. I'm really looking forward to doing that one, Chief. This is on human, right? It is. Wow, they are flooding like crazy. Alright, well, I'm not going to give them too much longer. Let's see. The 2/3. You triple block. You could throw a block. I mean, you could at least think about blocking. I don't know. We'll play this one. Pick up this one. Colorless, colorless. Play this one. More 2/2s. Play this one. I mean, we're starting to grind this game out, which is really cool. Wasn't really expecting that too much. Guess we'll do it here because if it hits, then we get a bigger creature, and now Shredder is actually incredible. And now Shredder can grow as well, and our opponent concedes. Wow, I Listen, I know I'm tilting, but if it gets cut off, because obviously I do my intros kind of during the video, I have counted, like I literally counted it out because I was curious, because I felt like I was on the draw a lot. This was my 9th game in a row on a draw. And it's just been mono red, Boros, mono red, Boros, Boros, mono red, Boros. And I'm just like, please, let me out. My opponent goes first. Oh, that's sweet. We have like 3 2-drops. And we're pretty up on lands a little bit. Maybe not running a crazy amount, but I trust in drawing a 3rd. And that should be able to at least stave us off for a while at least. Mono red, Boros, Boros, mono red, Boros, Boros, mono red. Dude, I can't get away from it. Listen, chat. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna say it. Unban Meat Hook Massacre. Let him out. Somebody's got to keep this format in check. Clearly, we're not getting it done. I mean, they ain't. I don't. Are they playing Boros? They haven't done anything. I would have to assume they have a Gleeful Demolition stuck in their hand as well, and a Knight. We're gonna get those out of the way, and then, as much as I would love to play this, I'm pretty sure plan is play Bat and then play Shieldred and just pray that we can get there. Midrange is good, but I can like support. I can take a hit from Midrange, especially with what's currently on the board. I do not want them to consistently be bigger with War Leader's Call. They do this again, we'll just take a hit. Perfectly fine here. That amount of damage in comparison to the truckloads I've taken in the past, that does not sound great. Being said like that, take it by the truckloads. I'm a little loose. I'm a loose cannon right now. Oh, no Sokazon cycle? That's kind of crazy. All right, well, now we just start winning. I know that sounds like crazy, but I genuinely mean it. Predator is going to start drawing with the Shieldred in play, and we know what their card is, so we're going to start gaining 2 life. We don't. I mean, I guess that enters untapped, right? The Shieldred hits. This comes up. What's the Sokazon in play? Do I attack with a Shieldred? Do I just like really try to put the pressure on? I think the answer is yes. They want to block with all 5 creatures to kill a Shieldred. I mean, go for it. I assume we're gonna see 1 chump at least. Uh-huh. I'll assign 1 to every single one of those. I mean, I'll take that. I feel like that's a 1. I haven't even looked at what this is. Ah, Dark Slick. Cool. Make this appear. It's so-so. Let us play here. Let us pick this up. Let us jam it back down. Making more creatures, you know. Attacking with this. Just attack with this. There's a Gix in there. That's sick. So now we can flip this back over. This doesn't cast, right? I don't think so. Sure. It comes in a little bit bigger. A little bit more threatening, you know. But here is where we get to do the cool things with this creature, right? I'm going to try to show you a combat trick with it if our opponent allows us. This is whatever. So I'm going to attack, and attack. I guess attack, right? No, I don't have a Shieldred in play. So attack here. Let's see if we get to do the trick. They don't do anything. Turn this face up. Draw 1. Or a couple times, probably. Draw 1. Realistically, I don't even think we have to do anything. I think we just hold these cards. Straight up. This flips. You do whatever. I go for the third of thing. Go for the third of thing. That's not really going to get you home. Yeah, go for it. And now make disappears viable. Now we can make disappear whatever they draw if it's something important. Withdraw. You can go away. No, that's bigger. I'm just gonna be mana efficient here. Do that. Because now we can go for the throat, force them to just kind of leave. Obviously, they don't have to leave, but I can't imagine them staying. Better. That. Bye. And then they have 3 blockers. They can only block 2 of them. Shredder, and that's coming over the top for 4. And then we'll draw a couple cards off Gix. And it's completely over. But again, Boros red, Boros, mono red, Boros, red, mono, Boros. And hell, dude. Okay. Hey, it's a YouTuber. Dude, I heard YouTubers are cringe. That's why. My man named Merfolk and then put a Cankerbloom into play. Oh boy, we're in a blender town today. This one I guess. The next turn we go. Oh, that makes sense. I guess I just take their only playable. Not even that big of a deal. I don't know why I'm tweaking. Hate it, I 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 hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Bad. Goodbye. Go back. I can't jump block unless they map. If they hit a land, then I can still jump block. I think they missed a land. Did you? Just hit back-to-back lands, dude. I'm in Torture Town right now. No blocks. About to put a Shieldred in play. And then hopefully, hopefully after that, we then get to kind of do something. I'm going to attack with both of the, well. Yes. Sure. Death Touch, Ward, some bull junk. Sure. Well, not quite what we were looking for. That's for sure. Guess here because I would like to make the lifelinker do a bit more. Don't need a second schooner. They don't know that, but land schooner. And then now it's just attack here, I guess. Just a little bit of a chumpy boy. It hits, gain some life. And we're kind of doing the thing that Esper does really well, where we just kind of fly over the nonsense. Like, they're trying to play these things that have haste, trample, and things like that. I mean, that's the 3rd one of those in a row. So they have, of course, been it. They're actually looking for mana, I believe. But they could have just played one. They have trample and haste, but in the forest, now they can't play one. Map token? Yeah, I don't think I care. I think if they are attacking me slowly, I just don't bother. And we'll see what we get to do with our Gix command. I'll probably put some counters on my Deep Cavern bet. My turn. Shredder. Kind of whatever. This. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest. Put 2 1/1s. Put it on here. There that goes. So now, because I feel kind of safe to an extent, we're just going to hit. Alright. Go ahead. And I can always bring up a schooner and have it block instead. Look at me. The plot twist is I'm the cringe YouTuber. I have Shieldred in play and my opponent does not. I guess I'm gonna bring this up No, I took my hand off the mouse and kind of just assumed there was going to be a concede there, but I could have drawn this, I guess, and just windmill chokeslam me, but I guess no, it does all if you play it for its full mana. I don't know if they had enough or not. We'll go first. Cool. We have to make a couple of decisions with this hand. It seems pretty self-explanatory, like why we just play the bat and move on from there. I think with this and a go for the throw lined up, maybe that's what we do. Maybe cut down's viable. No. Ooh, we have Golgari. Guess we take the virtue and then we just make this appear and use go for the throats. Yeah. Oh boy, lucky. Oh, maybe you hit that land. Oh, that's not good. There's a pause. There's a pause. Stop pausing. Stop pausing. You don't need it. You don't mean it. Don't mean it. Oh, it's Besagio. That's the pause. I was like, what are you pausing for? Well, we can do one of two things. We can. I'm going to make this appear the Sentinel so they don't get a map token to potentially draw more lands later. And then I'm going to kind of slow it down / speed it up where I play Gix and I start drawing cards now. They'll probably play Shieldred. I'll go for the throat to Shieldred on my upkeep so I don't take damage. Get rid of this, and then I double attack with these. I draw a cut down, not quite good enough against what they potentially have going on. We double draw. That's good. That's bad. I would like to have drawn another land. Let's see. Let's see what happens. They play a Surveil land. This is why, like, when I play Golgari, Surveillance kind of sucked, because, like, in that exact situation, I like how it untapped and didn't pause, you know? Like, I don't want pauses, you know? I mean, we're gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna draw 3 more. Should be enough to, yeah, I would say, should be enough. I've been in the Golgari spot, unless they have exactly, like, Gix command in hand, or, like, any board wipe, I'm probably conceding, because, like, even if you do board wipe, I'm drawing 3 more cards. Yeah. We can play this, of course. Start off with the Restless Reef, because we're not going to be able to hold up this cut down regardless. So we play with it first, and then we bat. Or we can Schooner, but I like batting first, especially now that they mulligan. A lot of times in best of 1, if you run into an opponent that may be a little bit tilted, sometimes when they mull and then you bat them, they get a little upset, which makes sense. Golgari. Okay. Oh, not Golgari. I mean, maybe Golgari. This is the Roots deck, I think. Whatever that deck is. So we're going to look at their hand. We're going to take the Roots. I didn't even read the rest of the cards. I just took the one that mattered. And that might even be coping. Okay. I want it to be known. That card wasn't in their hand. Wait, what do we take? They don't have a blue. They don't have mana. Ivar is kind of annoying. But not really a whole lot I could do about it, right? I just play a Schooner. Attack my bat. Call it a day. Back. Yeah. Turn. The only other issue, if I cut down, okay. So what you do is make them mulligan, you bat them, and you put a big creature in play that they have to try to deal with. And then what happens is, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, let's go to the next game. Who goes first? I mean, we have cut down, we have bat, we have Schooner, we have the juicers, as I would call it in chess. You know, they're deciding. I have to sit here and wait patiently and maul to keep. I have a lot of mana, but it works out well when we get certain things online. The manas. Oh. 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 Oh wow, look at that. It's Convoke. I haven't even looked. I saw white mana. Please don't be a blue mana. I'm only kidding. You can be Convoke. Just kidding. You're not allowed to be Convoke. This is a scam. I hate it here. We play bat. Down's obviously good. They got a 2-mana flash creature here. Maybe a lightning helix, I guess. Flash in your creature, King. Probably. I can't imagine that that's what I really wanted to take unless your hand was like empty-handed. This is annoying. This is a win condition. Yeah. I mean, like, again, this sucks, but it's just like not as big of a deal. I'm good. Huh? Now we get to play, I guess play the Underground River for right now. Then play the Schooner. Obviously, we're not going to attack because they have a bat. No attacks. Now their attacks have to be kind of awkward as well. Because we have, like, the thing to kind of work with. But if they drew another Knight, that's, like, devastating for us. They can Gleeful Demolition my Schooner, and that would be annoying. Don't you dare, dude. I will fight you. It's just another Knight, but we're just waiting for some reason. Not dealing with a bigger an attack. They could have an Agonjo as well, so I'm just kind of like, we'll figure it out from here, I think. My opponent doesn't show me an algebra problem in their hand right now. I don't know. What? Lose my mind, dude. Have you made a decision? Okay. Right at the top. Sure. Yeah. So, I'm really mind blown right now. I don't know what's going on. This one. Seems a little rogue, but I'm going for it. That out of the way. The reason why is because we get a bigger lifelinker that can kind of attack through these bats a little bit. Recruiter's a lot of damage here, but it's not like not as devastating. It's 11, which is a lot. Maybe it is pretty devastating, I guess. Like Deep Cavern Bat's just good against it. Maybe it's a Knight and their whole turn slows down. I don't know. Oh wait. We're the fastest deck in the format. Figure out their turns. I find the clues of who killed Mr. Plum in the kitchen with a candlestick and a knife. Oh no. Have we figured out a turn yet? Please let me out. Oh god. Help. I have so many options. How are we on time? If they would have grabbed one mana creature, I was calling Wizards. I couldn't do it. You calling them up. Like, hey, you listen here. What are you doing? And you attack with it. That one. Okay. Bonk. Pass. That's a good one of, by the way. Oh no. Uh-oh. If it tells you how late I've been up, this person has already gone to bed and is woken up for the new day. It is almost 4 in the morning. I'm trying to record this content right now. So if I seem a little moody, a little cranky, why? And my Boros opponents are doing this. So like, I don't know. The main problem they had too many choices the first time. Karma came back. I don't know. Gix. Attack. I would like to draw. Hey, wait. I'll mill that. Guard it. Sick. Alright, we pass. Warrior Leader's Call came off the top in Gleeful Demolition. That's pretty dope. I was a little surprised to see them sack their blood token. A little bit questionable at the time, but also like not questionable because at the same time, like, you don't have Gleeful Demolition, you don't want to wait for it forever. But if you have that option to make a bunch of tokens, it's like really, really good, especially with the Warden in play. But we drew a card. We're back to solving math problems. I feel like I'm being maybe a little too toxic, but at some point, come on. You know what I'm saying? You might be thinking too much. Pretty sure in Boros, like when you sign up for the deck list, it says if you think more than 10 seconds, you must concede. You're not doing it right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No. Yep. My turn. Okay. Combat. I could activate Gix here, but I'm just not going to. They don't have anything cool. I don't have anything cool. If I had a Shieldred in play, I would probably hit this because like I can get Shredder to trigger, but sick. Play Shredder. Play the coat because the coat has protection. Shredder trigger. Gix, like Gix go because it's obviously legendary. This comes up. What do we hit? A Takanuma, kind of cool. And then we pass. We give you one more turn. See if you figure it out. I don't know. I have a Shredder's 2/4. I have a Gix. I have a face down card. A Mysterious Man. Oh, I just realized something. It's kind of cool that they gave us this face down card, the Mysterious thing. You think we're going to get the Mysterious Stranger from the Fallout set? I've been so excited. I was really down on Mothman. I thought the card was kind of bad, but the more I think about it, that card messed up. It's so messed up. It's so crazy. I like it a lot though. You know, it'll be all right. All right, I gotta be done. I can't deal with these players anymore, man. It's too late. I'm salty. I'm tilting because my opponents are thinking and trying to play the turns out. And I'm just like, can you just play faster? So maybe I'm a little upset. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm being reasonable. I'll be able to tell when I watch back and edit. So you might never see it. Who knows? I'm just kidding. But yeah. So I mean, this deck list is super sweet. It's definitely built for best of 3. It's very hard for us to keep up pace with the aggro deck. I also had like a lot of weird land things. Like I had 25 lands. It either felt like I was only drawing lands or like lands were just not coming my way. Maybe 25 lands just like cursed in best of 1. Maybe you either got to commit to playing like 22 or 26. You got to play one of those 2 numbers and maybe it figures itself out. But yeah, this deck list is super dope. I was playing some other stuff before I brought this one on because I was like, oh, these lists are really cool, but I forgot that I was just going to play against Boros and Mono Red every single match, and playing fun decks means you're just going to lose. So I played a deck that did well in the challenge, even though it's the best 3 list. There is definitely a couple of things I would change. One of my test games, I ended up dying just because I couldn't remove a creature that was an artifact because I had 3 copies to go for the throat in my hand. And I've talked about that in the past. I do, like, I'm a big advocate on 2 cut downs, 2 long goodbyes, 2 go for the throats, and a bitter triumph. That's generally like kind of the removal package that I talk about when I play black. And I kind of missed it here. I missed it a lot, actually. The only other thing I would think that I would like to change, like just obviously very generic reaction to playing the list, is Zov is cool. I think I would like better targets at times. Obviously, targeting our opponent's stuff is like the idea. But I wanted to play the bigger bat. I think whenever I play Invasion and I'm playing blue-black, I want to play the big bat. Just in best one, because you have to have some like late game shenanigans. You gotta have to have some cheese to your deck. If you don't know what I mean by that, I know I have some people with English maybe like isn't your first language, so me saying like a random slang term for us. But cheese means like you're trying to trick your opponent or do something that you would never normally do, and you're winning that way. I'm just trying to be sneaky about something, you know, being like, they're not going to know what I'm doing. A good example of this is the Invasion of Alara deck. You kind of show that you're like a domain list. You leyline binding something. You virtue something maybe. And then out of nowhere, you play Invasion of Alara. That's like cheesing your opponent if you're unsure what that means. So it's kind of weird to think about sometimes when you upload on YouTube. Is sometimes the things you say, maybe not everybody would know. But outside of that, this is the list. It performed 9-1, I believe. I'm going to link the challenge placement instead of my own deck list because that's who deserves credit on it. But it's their MTGO username, so I don't know who it technically is. So, but yeah, this bat right here. This is the bat I would probably play in the main if I was to play this more in best of one and kind of pivot it around, which I wanted to go back to a new list and see kind of what people are doing with it. And I'm pumped to see at least a deck list that won a challenge or played in a challenge that actually played new cards. Even though it's not much, it's 5. But like, let's be honest, when standard gets this big, the more and more sets come out, they get put in the standard, the less cards are actually going to get put in standard decks. As much as that sucks. But the best example of that is look at Pioneer, look at Modern. Sets get released and they go, oh, that was cool. And then they just move on with their day. And they just don't add anything. So the same will start happening with standard as it gets more and more sets. Like, you're not releasing a 4-drop that competes with Shieldred, really. You're not, like in Golgar, you're not releasing any 2-drops that competes with Mosswood Dread Knight. If you do, they're nuts. Like, they're insane. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. So our 2-drops and stuff like that, like in this deck, like Shredder's obviously changeable at times. Schooner, you can argue, is like, I've honestly had more success in blue-black or Esperless and stuff like that, not playing the Schooner Spyglass Siren. I think that play style just doesn't tend to fit with me very well, so I end up kind of playing it not as well. And you'll get that sometimes when you play deck lists a lot. It's like certain things just fit you, certain things don't. It's just, it is what it is. You should build the deck to cater your play style. That's why net decking is sometimes so hard. So outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm rambling. It's 4 in the morning. I need to go to bed. I haven't slept in like 20 hours, 24 hours or something like that. So I'm going to go do that now. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.